Hey everybody, Dr. Eric Plasker here with the author of The Hole in Your Diploma, Dr. Dennis Buckley. Good to be with you, my friend.
Great to be with you.
What are you holding there, man? What are you holding?
This is the book, The Hole in Your Diploma.
Wow.
That is a labor of love, and it is from the chiropractic profession to the chiropractic profession.
Well, it's a labor of love, and it's an important labor of love. I appreciate it because, listen, I mean, the bottom line is that when I looked at my diploma, when I graduated from chiropractic college, there wasn't a hole that I could see, but there were some invisible holes there that were definitely affecting me. But you've nailed it, I think, in many ways, because what you're talking about here is the habits that make you successful.
Right.
And I want you to talk about some of them just a little bit and why you wrote this book. And just from the perspective of going back to the old days, we used to listen to Zig Ziglar and Dennis Whaley and people like that talked about these things that have almost kind of gone silent, that need to be resurfaced because they're core principles that need to be addressed. So talk a little bit about The Hole in Your Diploma and what it means and why somebody should get your book.
You're right, though. Like when we got our diploma, there was nothing guaranteed there. It says you're entitled to anything. It says you're entitled to an opportunity. And
it's a ticket into the game.
A ticket into the game. A lot of doctors, when they got into practice, discovered that their diploma only took them so far, that their education was just actually beginning. And so I was always interested in success. And so one way I learned about success was to study other successful people. And so I've been interviewing and talking to doctors for years about what made them successful. And I actually made it a study 3 years ago. And I started interviewing doctors and found out what were they like in school, how did they transition from student to doctor, and how did they go from doctor to successful doctor. What were the habits of the success? Not the tricks, not the trick.
No gimmicks.
No gimmicks,
but
what were the things that really were out? And what happens is, I could share up to them right now, it comes down to 4 areas. First area is they have a service mindset, okay? Number 2, they have a high personal standards for themselves in like ethics, finances, health, and communication. Number 3 is they have an entrepreneurial mindset. They realize they're in a business.
Yeah, they like the business.
They like the business. And then the last one is that, and this is kind of the one that it's like the duh, but they practice excellence in everything they do, whether it's driving a car, making their bed, or delivering an adjustment. Those 4 areas were the key foundations of successful doctors. So a student in school could develop those habits. A doctor first in practice could develop those habits, and successful doctors can basically make sure they keep going on that way. That's what the whole book's about, The Hole in Your Diploma, about how to create a lifetime of success from what you've learned. Because like the entrepreneurial part, very simple. The first business everybody's in is marketing. If no one knows who you are, you can't deliver the goods. And one of the things that really comes out is that the most successful doctors all seem to do what the unsuccessful doctors are unwilling to do.
Yeah, unwilling, which is, you got to be one of the, we talk about it as the purposeful willing, we call them.
Purposeful willing, that's
absolutely.
Right.
Well, very good. So what's your website if people want to go to to get a copy of The Hole in Your Diploma?
You go to www.holeinyourdiploma.com. On there you can purchase the book. You can actually get a free e-copy of it. But also there's a mentorship program in there for students and doctors where you can actually listen to the interviews I did with doctors such as Dr. Eric Plasker, learning about his story. But also you get a lot of great information. You don't need to walk this alone. You can find out what the most successful practitioners in our practice, in our profession, what they did on a regular basis, and guess what? You can model them. And guess what? It works.
Yeah, it does work.
And here's what I hear. All the people that I interviewed say, you nailed it. You got it down. This is what you need to do.
You plugged up the holes, man. You plugged up the holes.
And the people that are unsuccessful are saying, well, show me the secret.
Yeah.
There is no secret. It's basically, it's a foundational, and you can do it too.
Well, get yourself a copy, share it with some friends, and Dr. Dennis, keep up the great work, man.
My pleasure.
Thanks
Thank
for
you
all
very
you
much.
do.